Hey, welcome back to another Just Colleen podcast. Don't let life get you down. Let's help keep things on a happy medium. Today I am recording outside, unfiltered. So if you hear truck noises and you hear birds, I'm so grateful that you're here today. Today's episode is one of those quiet ones, the kind that it might hit a little bit closer to the heart than you want. I want to talk about what it feels like when a part of your past, maybe a version of you that you're not really proud of, it tends to come back around. Maybe someone brought up an occurrence, something someone else did may have brought up that occurrence, or just simply pops in your head. Maybe it's through a rumor or, people just talking about you and how you used to be. Maybe someone brings it up like it's still you today, even though you've done so much work to grow into the person you are right now. Sometimes it doesn't even matter if the stories are true or if they're twisted. They're just all together. They're icky. And suddenly it feels like, you're walking around wearing a jacket that you outgrew all those years ago. But, everybody still insists that you're still wearing it. Well, let me say this clearly before we go any further. You, along with everyone else, you're allowed to have a past. You're allowed to have changed the chapters in your life. You're allowed to have those chapters in your life that you probably wouldn't reread. You're allowed to have made those mistakes and still be worthy of healing and love. We are not the worst thing that we have ever done, right? We are not the rumor. We are not the whispered opinion of someone who they never knew the full story. They only heard one side. And as we all know, always multiple sides to a story. Everyone has their own truth. But that doesn't mean that it still doesn't hurt. And it hurts when who you used to be gets dragged into your now. It hurts when people choose the old headlines over your new growth, over that person that you have become, that you've worked so hard to be. It hurts when the version of you who was still learning, surviving, maybe even living in that fight or flight mode your entire life, and now you're finally able to be free, but it becomes gossip instead of grace. So I'm here to tell you there are things we can do. Here's what I've learned, and I want to share this with you, and this is what I try to come back to when things like this happen. First of all, go ahead, feel the sting. Really, don't pass it up. Feel it, acknowledge it. You don't have to pretend that I don't want to experience this, I'm unbothered. If you actually feel pain when something comes back up, you don't need to spiritualize the pain away or, maybe slap a smile on it, because we all know those fake smiles. Go ahead, let it hurt. You are human and you're here to experience life, and this has come back for you to visualize for a good reason. Next, go ahead, reclaim your story. Okay, sometimes we outgrow who we were, but we haven't given ourselves permission to be fully seen in who we've become. So we've been living kind of half hiding and half hoping that no one brings up that past that you're not very forgiving of. Here's the one thing. Keep in mind, shame, that buildup of shame from your past, let it go, because shame builds in silence. What I mean by that is that shame is still going to sit there in the background, and it's going to grow and grow and grow and fester until that one moment something is brought up. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You do not owe the world an explanation of who you were to who you are now. You do owe yourself some empathy, some compassion. You get to say to yourself, yep, that was me once. And look at who I am now. I'm so proud of who I am now. You get to let the full story exist without letting it define you. Go ahead and trust your present being to speak louder than your past. You don't need to chase the rumors to correct them. Let them be. You don't need to revisit every person who misunderstood you, nor require their forgiveness. The forgiveness needs to come from within. You just need to keep showing up in your truth every single day. Of course, we all have setbacks, moment to moment. They can happen throughout the day without us even realizing it at times. And it's okay. Go ahead, catch your moment, experience it, and then put it in check and let it go. Healing sometimes means accepting that not everyone is going to update their version of you. However, you can. Every single choice that you make right now writes your new story, your fresh start, and you have every moment of every day to make that fresh start. And those who are actually meant to walk with you, to continue your journey with you, those people are meant to be in your life at that moment. And lastly, if this is happening to you right now, if something maybe from years ago, decades ago, is resurfacing and trying to pull you backward, and please remember this. You are not your past. You are not other people's version of your past. You are a living, learning, growing human being. So be proud of yourself. Be proud of how far you've come, even if others can't see it. Even if that special person, that family member in your life refuses to see it. You be proud of who you are now and how far you've come in your own journey, and put a smile on your face, because you need to look forward to how much further you can go in your journey. You know, those people, they may not be ready to forgive who you are, but that doesn't mean that you should not celebrate who you are. You get to hold your own hand now. You get to show up for yourself in ways you didn't know how to in the past. You get to walk forward, even if your past is trying to shout from behind you. You are never walking alone. You will not be walking alone from this point forward, because I truly am walking with you. All right. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. You are doing beautifully on your journey. And even if your past is super loud, haunting moments, and they come back loud, and when they do, remember, acknowledge them. Say, okay, this is a part of my past. Let's work on if there's anything left that needs to be healed here, because who we are now is not who we were. Thanks for spending this time with me. Keep going. Just keep going. Keep growing. And until next time, keep being kind to yourself. You're allowed to start again every moment, every millisecond of every single day, as many times as you need to. Again, remember, I'm always here for you. This is Colleen from the Just Colleen podcast. And as always, thanks again for tuning in to another episode of Just Colleen, and have a fantabulous day.
Everyone wants something from Colleen.